Today is the 6th day of the September-October 1984 7-day retreat. And before doing some reading and commenting on the Zen teaching of Wang Po, as translated by John Blofeld, I want to bring up one thing which two people have mentioned in meetings. So maybe it is also on other people's minds. The question was, on the one hand, you mentioned that attention is effortless, and then again, you talk about the arduousness of this work. There seems to be a contradiction in that. Attention is called effortless attention, and it is effortless attention. There's no resistance of any kind. No particular motive to attend to this or to that, or no particular goal to attain by using this attention. We will come back later to effortless attention. If one directs attention to something, a certain part of the physical organism, like the navel, or some area in the lower belly, or the tip of the nose, or a spot between the eyes, or on repeating a mantra, which is a special syllable, or on visualizing an image given to one by a teacher, or one may take it oneself, or on a concept such as compassion or love, then such directed attention I would not call attention anymore, but concentration. And very often there is a motive to attain something through this concentration, a state of energy, one-pointedness, or ultimately enlightenment. In directed concentration, there is willpower, applying one's will to concentrate. Willpower always implying resistance, because if there's no resistance, one doesn't have to apply will. Then whatever needs to be done flows effortlessly. But in concentration exercises and practices, the resistance is the distraction from what one is doing. It creates by its very nature distractions, because if one is to concentrate on a certain thing, point, or idea, area in the body, then attending to any other area is a distraction from this task. So the will has to be applied to stick with the designated focal point and to direct attention there, or concentration, and fight the distractions off with some means or other, by some measures of control. The result of such one-pointed concentration can be, if one develops this facility, it is learnable, trainable, develops great energies, feelings of warmth throughout the body. And, well, we don't have to go into all whatever results there are. But the results, in a way, have a rewarding quality. Attention is none of that. It is not exclusive. It is non-judgmental and non-opposing. Something comes up in the mind, can it be attended to? Not, this is not what I'm supposed to attend to, I'm supposed to attend to that. And there's a conflict set up in the mind which causes problems, physical and mental, which then appear as all kinds of symptoms, pain, tension. Attention is attention. If it's not there, it's not there. Then one is involved, absorbed, caught up in thoughts, fantasies, remembrances, or figuring out the future. In that there is no attention. It is the process of thinking and imagining. But for some reason, which I don't think anybody can explain, there's a moment of attention that this is going on. Involvement in imagination and thought process. And at that moment, what is there? Because after all, one is not just living in thoughts. One is sitting on a cushion. There are all kinds of sounds going on. There is a body. There's hearing, smelling, touching, feeling. And attention is of all of that. Whatever's there. Without choice. This I will attend to, that I will not attend to. In such attention there is the action of the chooser, which is the immediate creation of duality. What I like to attend to and what I hate to attend to or have to see or look at, what I don't like. Attention is non-selective. And I think we mentioned non-judgmental. But judgments do come up. We judge with every thought. Some people have discovered this. They say it's impossible to think one thought almost without a judgment being connected to it. That's true. It's a strong conditioning to judge everything and ourselves in relation to it. Which means this. Every thought or judgment establishes the me as liking it or not liking it. Because we want to feel that we exist. And judging is one way of feeling that we exist. Happens when one may find oneself in a museum or in a concert. It's not just the complete listening to the music. but judging it. And with that, in discussing it with one's sophisticated friends, if one is with those at the concert or the museum, one outdoes each other in judging the performer, comparing this composer with that composer. One establishes oneself and re-establishes oneself. That is not attention, but this process can come into attention, into awareness, and if that happens, it's very valuable. One may see the ridiculousness of it. You may say this is a judgmental word. I don't mean it that way. It means it has nothing to do with listening and being there as no one, just receptive, open. Because this is not to condemn discussing how one liked a movie or a concert. One can watch it. Does one do it factually or to become somebody in the reviewing of it? That is very discernible if one is intent on finding out about oneself, if this is one's life. To find out what is this self, this me, and how does it act and interact? What are its consequences, its nature? Then any occasion serves to discover it anew. See it, and maybe in the process drop it at that instant.